Hey, what's up, guys? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping back in. Hello, and welcome to our channel. If you're new, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help us keep growing our channel. Please and thank you. Well, we're back again with more Dragon Age Inquisition. If you were watching off of our last session, I don't know what happened. I didn't get disconnected from the internet, that's for sure, but for whatever reason, the stream shut off by itself. And that's something that's been known to happen with my PS5. Don't really know what the cause or issue is with that because it'll say that the broadcast is still running, right? But on YouTube's end, it says that everything's already off. So maybe there's some sort of weird disconnect between the console and whatever is running on YouTube's end. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue our run. I had to reload a save because I went on for quite a bit without. Excuse me. Forgot to turn off my iPad. But yeah, I went on for quite a bit without noticing the second screen. So we're just going to repeat a good portion of the last session. No biggie. We didn't lose too much progress. We just have to go back and do the Astrarium all over again. No big deal. As you can see, this is right where we left off. Thank goodness for that. Otherwise, we would have lost a good chunk of content. Hold still, please. Alright, goody. But yeah. Technical difficulties do happen on our channel. It's something that's par for the course whenever you're trying to deal with broadcasting data. We all just take it in stride. No reason to lose your cool. I think for these, to avoid repeating them, I'm just going to go ahead and run through them. So I got to redo this puzzle again. I think this is how we did it. Do the center side first. Go down over here. Go up and around. Well, crap, that didn't work. Maybe I did it wrong. So do the inside. Flip it over here. Now, how did I do this before? Yeah, I mean, it happens. Not much we can do about that. Well, shoot. Now we gotta do this all over again. Let me just pull up my solution. That'll be easier than having to re-guess about what we were doing before. Alright, I think... Hang on here. Good old YouTube. It is taking forever to load. Just when we need it, it is hardly working. Okay, working back from our previous solution. Aha, here we go. So, in order to complete this, grab these stars over here, go up here, go over here, and over here, down here, back up, over, and right there. Perfect. I think I read this before, but if you still need a refresher, I'm just gonna scroll through this. There we go. Never mind that. Also, is this before I switched out some of the abilities for our party members? Yeah, I guess it might be. Let's see, Dorian, how are you doing? No, I think he's fine. I don't know why his health is so low. Maybe it has something to do with his equipment. Let me see. Yeah, no, that's not the issue. There's probably some weird bug here. Alright, so this is the Ice Troll. I don't know if I read this, but in case you're interested in reading it through yourself, there's that. Let's go around. We gotta keep placing wards. Let's stick this one over here. Oh, and did we not take care of that camp over there? Let's do that quickly. You guys should not be here. Sorry, bud. And there they go. These enemies are a handy source of Avar cotton. Something strange happened over there. I have no clue. No idea. It might be due to some sort of bug. I'm probably gonna have to reload. It might be that the values are not applying as they should. Which has been known to happen in this game. So far it's not like a huge problem. But once it starts cutting into our exploration time, then yeah, we'll have to reload the save. Dang spiders. That is finally everything. Well, not quite everything. Did I mention how bad this place is for wildlife? Well, that's finally over. Let's see if I can fast travel over here. No, it's not working. Let me make another save. We'll just reload. Yeah, no, that didn't work. Maybe it's because we have to travel in and out. Because I remember seeing the issue being resolved once we traveled back to Skyhold and then traveled back out. We'll see if this solves everything. Yeah, there we go. It's most likely a bug that's kind of confusing our life values in camp at Skyhold rather than the values once everyone's armor is equipped. Because when you're at Skyhold, none of your armor is equipped. And it could be that the game is struggling to carry over those values. Or at the very least, accounting for them. Alright, so we did this over here. We gotta go place this ward. Well, if you didn't hate spiders before, we're just gonna get rid of them. No worries. Now to make our way up and around. There are a lot of interesting landmarks here, but I hate that they're all vertical. Verticality is nice, but not when you have to platform to get around them. And there's that quest. Don't worry about that. Like I said before, we gotta go up and around. These big old boys. I want to say they're almost like swamp puppies, but not really. You can, however, try to farm them for XP. They give decent amounts. Not to mention the skin they give. Excellent for crafting. Now where is that trap that we found earlier? By the way, just because we put all those wards to keep the beasts out doesn't mean that it prevents beasts from spawning in. There are always going to be tons and tons of spiders around here. It's actually pretty terrible for us. The fact that we have to deal with them every so often.
I'm sure he'll be able to obtain information from it. Unless... was part of this eaten?
Yeah, don't worry about that note. It's just gibberish. I didn't mean to click on it. Well, you know, stuff happens. Nothing like setting everything on fire. Also, why the heck is what's-his-face lighting things on fire? I don't think that's part of his toolkit. Who the heck is doing that? Oh, never mind. That could be the elemental mines. There's that camp up north. Let's go check that out. Anything but these spiders. There isn't enough bug spray in the world to keep these spiders away. Also, remember that mosquito that I was struggling against a couple days ago? I finally managed to capture and kill it last night. And then afterwards I killed another 2 more. But yeah, I think we are mosquito free for the time being. The next couple days are slated to be pretty cool, so hopefully that gets rid of the majority of mosquitoes that have been kind of bugging me out these last couple days. Ah, come on. There's another rift down here. Please hold still. This is not good. Cassandra's not gonna last. Okay, we don't need extra spawns, so let me get rid of this thing. Oh, come on. Not enough. Get away. They just won't take no for an answer, huh? Come here. That was a tougher fight than planned. Sweet. Veil Quartz. This is some of the best stuff around in the game that you can craft with. And it's exclusive to this area too. Well, not entirely exclusive, but the majority of the Veil Quartz you'll find in the game is restricted to this area. And the only way to get it is to continue to complete those rifts. Come here, buddies. Yep, they all went down single-handedly. There's another cave right below us. Oh, wait a minute, we've been here before. Just ignore that cave entrance then. Let's march our way downwards. See what I told you about the spiders? Well, the enemy of my enemy is still my enemy. In any case, we'll see you guys later. Ah, crap, there goes Cassandra. That's not good. Our tank is down. And... oh, wait. The hell? What happened to the fight? That was a poor encounter. I don't even know if we're going to be able to last against this next rift. I mean, I might be able to... characters? Probably not. We're down to our last 3 potions. Let's go have a look. And if it's too much trouble, then we'll figure something else out. Oh, yay. Some very creepy moaning. That definitely doesn't send a chill up my spine. Oh crap. Where's the big guy? Oh great. Double. Oh, I hope everyone's got their barriers because this is going to be a little testy. I think we got it covered. Oh wait, there's a third one. Well, imagine that. Well, there we go. That certainly could have been worse. But hey, we got more Veil Quartz. And a Master Stamina Amulet. Let's take it all. We got, yeah, 2 camps, and then we can finally rest up over there. And we still have 2 potions to spare. How lucky for us. You know, just in case you thought the enemy encounter rate was too low in the main game, the scale has since been tipped in the opposite direction here. I find it more annoying than anything. Because now we gotta deal with all these random critters. I mean, hooray if you enjoy the combat in this game. It just seems that whenever we try to kill something, there's like at least 20 other things that take its place, one right after the other. Well, this ain't it. We gotta head further to the east. To the eastern riverbank we go.
I must admit, Cassandra, I've never heard of these Seekers of Truth.
Why would you? They do not exist in Tevinter.
But what are they? Some manner of Super Templar? Is this one of those sudden secrets like proper hygiene?
Once we worked from the shadows, monitoring Templars and mages alike.
Ah, that clearly worked out well.
Your glibness does you no credit. The Mage Rebellion was beyond even our power to control.
I love how Dorian's sarcasm gets on everyone's nerves. Even Cassandra's, yeah, she's she's got no excuse for that as well. She can't hide. Dorian's got his eyes on everyone. Everyone's a fair target to him. Come back here. The other way. That was not amazing. Two of our teammates went down. Clearly, Dorian can barely hack it. Cassandra, I think we need to revert back to Sword and Shield. As a two-hander, she does, barely alright. I wonder what sort of difficulty the build guide writers were playing on. Because if you're playing on normal mode, any build will work. Yet if you're playing on Nightmare mode, you need some very specific builds. Otherwise, you will not survive. Our camp is not below. And here we go. Let's renovate this place. This is the stock room. We got our meats and cheeses, some sausages. What else is here? Ham. No vegetables, apparently. Well, no. Those are what? Corn? Pears? Some sort of squash. Looks good to me. Alright, there's one more rift that we have to clear out up here. Yeah, the wheels of cheese. Some people say Avar gods bless the Hakonite weapons. Given our run-ins with them, I'd say the Hakonites see it that way. Keep to your patrols, stay focused, and remember to report in as scheduled. If we get a hold of any of their blades, we'll want Grandin or Kive to take a look. They know magic. Yeah, so about that, their weaponry here isn't their normal loadout. They shouldn't be swinging around glowing hammers. And yet they do have something new. We're going to take the long way around. Don't jump down. Instead, follow the ridge. And eventually, we shall come to a dead end. Don't worry. We'll just jump down. Don't worry about them. This is what we're here for. More pride demons. Hold still. Cassandra should really focus on building out her guard. That's the only way that you can tank. No guard means no tanking. Oh great, pure demons. Let me drop this right next to you, bud. Now we just have to deal with these guys. And that is it for this Fade Rift. That's a decent amount of Veil Quartz. Not a whole lot, but it'll do. I wonder if we have enough for everyone. Let's go over here, clear out this camp, then we'll swing back down over here. Take out that. And then we'll continue westwards, or not westwards, eastwards. Have you noticed that we haven't even done any of the story content here? Oh, I wasn't expecting that to happen. There's a limit to how far you can fall down. Not even your barrier will save you. Now, where's that camp? There they are. Oh, no, you don't. This thing is too strong for Cassandra to handle on her own. And now for the mage. Don't go away, the fun's just starting.
We've done what we can here. Inquisition presence should help keep the area safe. Safer than it was, at least.
I mean, not really. We barely handled them. This is not a false wall. And I forgot if they dropped anything. No, not really. No drops. No drops, no lore. Lame. Back over here we go. Let's turn in everything.
Inquisitor.
The Hackonites were pushed back from the river.
That will put minds at ease, sir. I'll arrange patrols for the area. It's no Imperial highway, but we'll see people along as safely as we can.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
Contrary to what they say about the river, it's not fully secured. There are tons and tons of spiders here. Something to keep an eye on if you're planning on exploring more. Now, where is this Baron? We did what he asked.
That Dunwich yet lives while I was so certain of his passing. Make us smiles on this endeavor.
Your scribe, Dunwich, mentioned something called the Nox Morta.
Ah, yes. I have yet to lay eyes on it. Pray do not request details so soon. Not when concrete evidence lies yet unturned.
I've evidence of your Nox Morta, I think.
Yes. To observe the mark of the teeth. Let me see. Gurgut and Gurgut. But this. A beast unclassified and interested in the bait presented. What lies before us is an opportunity to greet the unknowable. Yet I confess fear, knowing I lack the skill to confront it. Surely Andraste's herald does not share my limitation. If you would take the bait and confirm its existence, I would be in the Inquisition's debt.
What can you tell me about the Nox Morta?
Mere scraps of knowledge gleaned from bloodstained papers. They speak of a creature enamored of shadow lurking in the darkest places. Silence pays it favor, concealing its awed bulk until a stretched mouth takes its prey. Of course, some of my colleagues deem the beast a mere fancy.
I should go.
Inquisitor.
Time to go monster hunting. Well, in a bit. The corner of a page torn from an old tome. Last words uttered. The wretched grin he was. What fate befell the brother was lost with him. Though all efforts were made, he could not be revived. Rim below. Relations could not be found. Within the basin? Who knows? From the Journal of Havard Pierre de Mortazan. We met as planned. My esteemed colleagues could not conceive of the possibility, though I had presented the evidence quite plainly. Any scholar may relate to the disheartening nature of such meetings, and I admit I spoke in some frustration then. We parted ways soon after. Later, with my feelings restored to a more charitable nature, I found I could not fault them. Had fate and obligation not led me down stranger paths, would I not be as they are now? Have there not been times in the darker hours of the night when my soul has longed for the ignorance which shields one's sensibilities? But while these thoughts ensured kind emotions for my peers, they brought me no closer to my goals. It was thus good and unlooked-for fortune that brought to my attention the impending expedition to Frostback Basin. The Inquisition, a large and respectable institution, would explore the region for secrets of a historical nature. I have attached myself as a consultant, for surely the beast within that wild place will cause some alarm, and will fulfill said role as promised. However, time in which to pursue my own interests was secured in the agreement. While Kenrick seeks the past, I will search for mysteries that yet live. Good for you, bud. Making us do all the work. We also have a new skill point for Dorian. You know, just for the hell of it, let me take Chaotic Focus. We'd have to go down this way, and... Oh wait, I already unlocked this one. Think of my thinking. Oh well, it's just as good. Let's see how well that performs, and if we don't like it, we can always make adjustments later. We're gonna go over here and find that Nox Morta. Most, if not everything, has been completed in the western and northern side of the map. I mean, I guess, except for this thing over here. We need more shards for that, but otherwise we are free to continue exploring over this side.
I am somewhat surprised you didn't follow Hawk to Weishaupt, Varric.
There's a lot of work to do, Seeker. We'll catch up when this is all over.
What about Isabella? Will she?
Join him? Once she gets my letter, she'll go whether Hawk likes it or not.
And Hawk's brother? He's still alive, isn't he?
Aveline took him off somewhere when the calling started going nuts, but he'll tag along. He always does. Hawk would rather we stay away, stay safe. That won't fly forever.
Aw, look at this little guy. He just wants to say hello. Too bad we can't pet him. The band from Dragon Age 2 seems to be getting back together. Though funny, they don't mention Fenris. Or Meryl. I mean, I guess they mentioned Sebastian at one point. I wonder what happened to the other characters. It's almost kind of like the same case with Dragon Age Origins, where Oghren, Sten, and Zevran barely get a mention.
It's no good.
There's a reason for this thing later. Not right now, though, but later. Well, this is definitely not where the Nox Morta is. Instead, we have to go all the way down here. Don't worry about that yet. Let me throw down the shield and let's keep going down here.
I finally found someplace I hate even more than caves. That's a first.
I don't know what kind of dwarf Varric is, but why does a dwarf hate caves?
Mortison said to place the bait here. We need to find a good spot.
Right, because it might be picky.
There it is.
Be serious.
Bogfisher. It's a bogfisher?
Not the ordinary kind.
It's one dangerous bog fisher. It's pretty strong, but not as strong as maybe a demon. Still though, keep an eye on its guard meter.
I suppose it was a very aggressive bog fisher. Not what I expected.
The more Sun will want to hear about this.
Well, we finished that up for the Mortizan. Oh, and Helm of the Dragon Hunter. We'll just be taking that. Let me work my way. Actually, no, let's get the Astrarium first before we head down south. That thing ought to be somewhere up over here.
Someone's used these bones in a spell. Or the jaws of Hakon casting a wall.
It could be blood magic. Let's look for any more skulls.
There are plenty more skulls. Where'd that come from? Ah, man. Don't tell me this is all the way up there. It seems that there's only one path to getting up there. Also another cave. And an abandoned jail. We'll just ignore that for now. Unless the jail is up here. No, never mind. It's somewhere down over here that we're supposed to go up and into this. I don't think there's any like real path through this side, is there? There's a locked door somewhere over here. And here's another lever.
It's no good.
Don't you worry about that. We'll come back to that later. Right now, that Astrarium is more important. Where the hell is it? Try not to fall off over here. Oh, but hey. We have a new region. And also another one of these.
That didn't work.
I think they're story related. In case you were wondering. There it is. Well, this one might be complicated. Let's start off by following the one at the very corner there. Moving all the way over here. We'll swing back up. Got those covered. Think you can do this one. That one over here. Crap. Pulled myself into a trap again. Let's try these ones over here. Do the triangle in the center. Come back over here, loop that around. Then we're just gonna close off these sections over here. Oh wait, hang on. I forgot to do this one. Well, we can't start off on that one then. Maybe if we do this one? I mean, that looks like... No, wait, wrong one. How about we go over here, down over here. Yeah, this one's a little tougher. There are so many triangles that you have to nail. How about instead of nailing the outside ones, we could do the inside ones? Like, we can cover these over here. That's 2 triangles. The outside one over here. Eventually, we're gonna have to come back over here. No, that doesn't work. What to do? I mean, let's start by doing this side first. Yeah, that's not going to work. Alright, never mind. We'll just skip over this one. We have more important things to do, and I only have about 20 more minutes left tonight. Okay, the solution set for this one is... start over here in the bottom left corner. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. You might be tempted to complete this one, but ignore it. Go around the outer perimeter. Now head back. Now you'll hit this one. And this is number 9 over here. Go back over here for number 10. 11. Then you'll head back to 12 over here. Complete this outer edge. And then you're going to want to go over here and finally finish with this one. It should resemble like 3 mountain peaks. According to Avar legend, Korth the Mountain Father kept his throne at the peak of the mountain Belenas, which lay at the center of the world and was so lofty that from it he could see all the corners of the earth and sky. Over time, bold young Avar would challenge each other to scale the mountain of the gods. At first, Korth found this amusing and he delighted in the valor of their failed attempts to enter his hold. Then Sindri, not to be confused with Sindri from God of War, Sindri Skybreaker, boldest of the heroes of old, succeeded in climbing to the summit and stood in the hall of the Mountain Father in the flesh. Korth, being a good sport, gave Sindri a hero's welcome, and the mortal returned to the Frostbacks with tales of the feasts of gods and gifts from Korth. And soon more and more heroes were barging into the hall of the Mountain Father, demanding to be showered with honors. Korth grew weary of throwing banquets, and the other gods began to fear his temper. So Korth spoke to the Lady of the Skies and lifted Belenas from the earth into her realm, which could not be reached even by the most intrepid climber, and there he dwells in peace. This will lead us to, I don't know, somewhere down over here, I guess. Oh wait, never mind. There's a cave over here. I'm gonna ignore it for now. Let me get this camp completed, and then we'll worry about that. I wonder. Let me put on a barrier and see if I can jump all the way down. Nope. The game won't allow you to do that. What a shame. I thought the barrier was supposed to protect... Excuse me. I thought the barrier was supposed to protect us from everything. But I guess not. It won't save us from fall damage. Especially fall damage that would kill almost everyone else. Oh well. Now if you follow this ramp, you could probably head all the way back down. Sorry, little guy. Didn't mean to disturb you. Let me guess, they call this a world tree, right? It certainly looks like a world tree. We're coming up on this place soon. Oh, but wait.
Over there. We must do something.
Something is happening over here. We gotta save her. Please don't die.
Inquisitor. Still finding it difficult to breathe, but I'm not strewn across the landscape, so thank you. I'm Colette, Professor Kenrick's research assistant. I was hoping to conduct a survey of a Tevinter ruin in the hills.
You're Kenrick's research assistant, so that makes you a student at the University of Orlais.
It does? Why?
Orlesian institutions aren't always accepting of elves.
We can't all run Inquisitions, but I imagine you've caught whispers behind your back, too. The university accepts those worthy of admission, though elven students are few.
How did you find it there?
It's not easy, but this is what I want. And I like working for Professor Kenrick. Elven research students Where publication's concerned, their work's often deemed not substantial enough for formal credit. But Kenrick cares about people who want to learn. If our research finds an audience, I know my name will be included.
What were you hoping to find at the ruin?
The Tevinter's time here was brief, but their architecture endured, offering shelter, forming landmarks. Ancient Avar would have encountered these structures, which certainly predate Inquisitor Emeridan. Evaluating the ruins could offer insight into the region's history, once I can get set up.
You're still going there?
I've read everything we have on Emeridan, and studied up on new excavation techniques. I won't waste this opportunity. If you've a map, I can show you my destination, if you would be interested in the findings.
Stay safe.
I will.
The ruins that we need to meet her at are up over here. I think we passed by there. No worries. We can always backtrack. Meanwhile, this place is filled with huge babies. A blood-stained shrine. We took steps to avoid the Hackonites and stayed out of their way for the most part. It would have gone uneventfully had prices and experience not caused them to leave visible prints in the dirt. The jaws of Hakon used them to track us, and even Falker cannot throw them off the trail. Persistent bastards, we ended hiding amidst the moldy corpses and sun-bleached bones that littered the ground around a strange shrine. It was carved of stone and capped with what looked to be a dragon skull. Thankfully, when the Hackonites traced us to the shrine, the sight of it made them stop short. They whispered among themselves, and their leader seemed to make a small bow of obeisance to the skull. They then abandoned the chase. We still don't know what it was about that shrine that made the Hackonites balk. Perhaps we don't want to know. This is certainly mysterious. And we have no idea what is going on, so we're just going to leave it alone. Maybe it can be someone else's problem. In the meantime, let's continue searching for that new campsite. That way I don't have to continuously respawn so far out of our way. I think we're getting just a little bit closer. Never mind the waterfall. Here we go. Camp. This is probably one of the least safest. Stay all together. Look at all the flashing numbers. I swear, for a moment there, it seemed like we were playing a Diablo game. All those numbers. The Rage Demon is scary, but not as scary as this thing. This Fear Demon can really do a number on us. That's a pitiful amount of veil quartz. Also, Fade Touch Silverite. Gain 5 guard. That thing is very valuable. Not sure if there's anything over here that we need to look out for. It might be just nothing. Let's keep out of the way of the wildlife. We don't need to mess with them unless we have to. Oh, but look at this over here. 2v1 is not fair. We have almost hit the level cap for the entire game now. Only just, what is it, 2 more levels? And not even that either. We still have 2 more Fade Rifts somewhere in the region over here. Don't step on his tail, he'll get angry. Let's clear out this rift over here. I dislike this combo. Despair Demon plus Pride Demon. It makes it pretty tough. Another way to prevent the battles from becoming too big is by using this rift here to close these two. Notice how they didn't spawn in? And last one. There we go. That's what I like to see. More Veil Quartz, please. And I guess if you really want it, Fade Touch Dawnstone gives you a few more seconds of Walking Fortress. There is an island over there. Don't worry too much about this yet. We will get to it in due time. For now, let's head south and make a beeline for that house over there. Maybe we can find something new. Something interesting. Anyway. We're coming close to our planned end time tonight.
What is this? Are the fishes of Stone Bear Hole too rude to share a meal with friends? The Inquisitor! Let her blood bathe the blades of the jaws of Hakon! Death to the Lowlanders! Glory to Hakon!
I swear, I thought we were watching Game of Thrones for a moment. They couldn't leave well enough alone, could they? They had one chance to live, and they gave it up. Now about this over here.
You are the Lowlander they call Inquisitor. I am Arvid Rolfson. Well fought. The fish will feed on fool's heart wine this night. I know not what brings you here, but we have no quarrel, you and I.
How long have you lived in the basin?
Stone Bear Hole's been here a few generations. I was born further north, but we left before I could remember. It was a good life, until the jaws of Hakon arrived. They brought trouble with them. People are expecting a raid, but...
You don't agree?
They seem bigger fools than that, for all their boasting. I cannot say what they plan, but it bodes ill.
I find myself in need of a boat. I need to reach that island.
The Lady's Rest.
What?
That island belongs to the Lady of the Skies. The spirits warn us to leave it be.
Of course they do.
I don't wish to disturb your lady, but it's important.
If I give you the boat, and you anger the spirits and die, other Lowlanders may come for blood. That is trouble for my hold, and not my trouble to take. Go to Stone Bear Hold and speak with my thane, Svarah Sun-Hair. Get her blessing, and you may sail to Korth's rocky heart, if you wish.
Alright, then you got yourself a deal.
Yeah?
How long have you lived in the basin?
Stone Bear Hole's been here a few generations. I was born further north, but we left before I could remember. It was a good life, until the jaws of Hakon arrived. They brought trouble with them. People are expecting a raid, but...
You don't agree?
They seem bigger fools than that, for all their boasting. I cannot say what they plan, but it bodes ill.
I don't want any trouble, but I need a boat to get to the island.
It's not mine to give, Lowlander. How many wars rage in your lowlands even now for foolish cause? I bear you no grudge, but if you sail off to die, your kin will say we caused it. That burden must be borne by a thane, not a fisherman. Speak to Svarah Sun-Hair at Stone Bear Hold.
Monster Hunter and Skyrim rolled into one. Neat. Sorry, dude. We're just gonna look through your chest over here, and you got no more valuables, so we're not gonna rob you any more than we already have. Oh, and hey, we can fast travel here now. Let's cut around in a circle over here. Maybe we'll find what we need to find. Nah, we can't take his fish. We are monsters. We're just gonna take his jewelry. Now that he can refuse us. Well, I don't see any other point of interest, so let's make our way into the fort.
Catch anything today?
Nothing yet. Too many visitors stirring up the forest. The gods don't like it.
This is the only major town in this region. Nobody here will fight us. Thank goodness. And no, they won't try to fight you even if you steal all their stuff. A series of drawings, simple but artfully rendered, indicates that the owner of this meat shop decided to spend the day mixing alchemical potions or, more likely, alcoholic drinks, and that people should take what they like and pay him later. Well then, let me have some sausages. On Avar cuisine, what is thrown into the Avar's cookpots, what isn't. Far from the delicate creams and sauces of Val Royeaux, or the rich pies and ripe cheeses beloved in Ferelden, the Avar must subsist on whatever their mountain valleys provide. Nothing is too humble for their appetites. From the small succulent snails found on hillside boulders to fern fiddleheads harvested in the spring. This is not to say the Avar do not dine on more dangerous but far more filling fare, hearts, rams, gurgits, and lurkers are all candidates for communal evening meals taken around the fire. Lowlander spices, while not unknown, are great delicacies reserved for feasts. In fact, my parting gift to the Thane of Fennec Toothhold was, at his request, 10 jars each of black peppercorns, powdered mustard, and an Antivan cord seed. That is cord seed. Avar cooking methods favor utility. Stews are common because they can be simmered until nightfall with small fuss. Holds by lakes or rivers will wrap fish in clay and pungent leaves and leave it to bake all day over banked coals. Most Avar food preparation, however, centers around winter. From the spring thaw onward, the hold is an endless hive of activity as meat is smoked, vegetables are pickled, and fruits are dried and stacked in crude dirt cellars in preparation for the long dark. Despite this race against the seasons, the Avar frequently leave out rich cuts of meat and piles of plump berries on wood and stone slabs around their village. They believe these offerings propitiate a strange collection of beings they refer to as gods inhabiting the forest. The wise traveler attempts not to judge, and I was treated with all care due a guest, but I never became accustomed to the sight of good food left out by such a practical people. I love that the writer had to take the time to explain how these people live. And hey, look, turkeys. Let me buy some food. Well, there's not really much food here. But there are some rare materials. I mean, if you need it. The lurker scales is useful. Other than that, I think we're good to go. Don't worry though, if you want to come back, you can always buy some new stuff.
What is that commotion?
tired, thanks, Sun-Hair. Or hunting. Is your hold beast well?
We hunt as well as ever, Thane Harrison.
You would be safer under the shield of the jaws of Hakon.
Hask Fisherson has taken victory in sight of the Lady of the Skies. Pav, you owe 4 rams to Hask, not 3.
Ha! Tear his tits.
Wind, lift your oaths to the Lady of the Skies. And hand the rams over come sunrise.
May your people be as strong as your hold beast.
We've heard of your arrival, Lowlanders. Come, share my fire where we might speak. Inquisitor, I am Svarah Sun-Hair, Thane of Stonebear Hold. You have guest welcome here. The Lowlanders have little love for your Dalish clans. I am impressed you came to lead their Inquisition. You and your people have come far from the safety of the Lowlands. We have not come to cause trouble in your home, Thane. We have learned that the last Inquisitor may have died here hundreds of years ago. We seek his body. Giving peace to the dead is a worthy quest. Any help we can offer is yours. Sadly, the Jaws of Hakon will not offer so warm a welcome. You have met their Thane, Gerd Harrison. I wager you have crossed blades with the Jaws of Hakon in the wilderness. If you would search this place for your Inquisitor's body, they will want you to pay in blood. How did you get the name Sun-Hair? I was born Svarah Janisdottir. For my legend mark, I once fought a battle with my hair on fire. You lit your hair on fire? An enemy archer lit my hair on fire. I was locked shield to shield with a foe, and I had no time to douse it. It scared my foes. My hair was braided long enough that I could spare it. It stank worse than goat shit, though.
Does she still have any hair underneath that hood? I can't tell.
When I first entered your hold, there was a climbing contest of some sort. What was that? The test of the lady. We use it to settle disputes when it is not clear who has the right of it. There are others. For the test of the Mountain Father, you battle with verse while those who favor you hold you aloft. The test of Hakon is battle with blunted weapons. Those tests only prove who is faster or stronger, not who is right. Are your lowland trials perfect? Can the wealthy or quick-witted not succeed even when their claim is weak? As Thane, I may guide the gods in finding who is worthy. I decide which test will settle the dispute. I may also ask a warrior whose claim is foolish to climb with stones strapped to his back. I'd like to hear more about Stonebear Hold. We are not the largest hold, but our warriors are strong, and our singers are pretty. Ah, words are for boasting around the fireside. You should look yourself, if you will. I'd like to know more about the Jaws of Hakon. They are not the first hold to take that name. All have been foolish. What would you know of them? What do the Jaws of Hakon believe that makes them so angry? A wise man honors each god to its strength. Bjorn Reedbeard for fishing, Rilla of the Fireside for making babies. The Hakonites care only for Hakon Wintersbreath, god of war and winter. There is no evil in Hakon. There are times to fight, but the Jaws of Hakon care for nothing else. They raid, they fight. Eventually they die and their stories are forgotten. It is the way of things. You said that there were earlier groups known as the Jaws of Hakon. Yes. Many ages ago. They thought of nothing but slaughter glory. They attacked the Lowlanders. Your people fought back and destroyed them. They were fools. What can you tell me of the people now calling themselves the Jaws of Hakon? They came here a few years ago, after the Blight took their hold. There was land enough for both, so we were friendly. We did not see their anger. Gerd Harrison lost too many in his hold to Darkspawn. He thought only of battle and war. To avenge a wrong is a good thing, but only a fool lights the world on fire to do it. I'll speak with you later. Farewell. Inquisitor? I was told I needed your permission to borrow a boat from the fishermen. Bah, Rolfson. He worries like a scared baby goat. The boat is yours. Tell him I said so. The Hackonites are attacking my people. I would welcome any assistance you could offer. Bathing my blade in the blood of the Hackonites would be cause for a feast for most in this hold. The Hackonites are fools, and they have forgotten the old ways. But we have pledged peace with them. To attack with lowlanders at our side would make us oathbreakers. This is poor weather for me to ask that of my hold. I understand your concern. Is there anything I could do to help? Among the Avar, a hold draws strength from its hold beast. They are as kin to us. When our hold beast is strong and happy, there is joy. When it sickens and dies, it is an ill omen. Our bear, Storvacker, has not been seen in days. The hold fears for her. I cannot ask the hold to break peace oaths unless Storvacker returns. Maybe I shouldn't bring this up, but bears and I traditionally do not get along. You have fought bears. You lived. Good for you. Fear will keep you respectful should you find Storvacker. You will be fine. So you're saying she's friendly?
I take that as a no.
I'm a little confused about why I have to find a bear in order to gain the support of your tribe. Storvacker is not a bear. She is our hold beast. She ties us to the gods. Without her, I have heard your elf gods turned from you. Is that not a bad thing? It is as that. I know more of this world than the world of spirits. Speak with our augur if you would know more. They're our gods, not yours. For you, it is enough that Storvacker matters to us. Does Storvacker usually live in the hold? Does she stay in a pen, or... Pens are for goats and chickens, not holdkin. The Avar are free. So must be our hold beasts. Storvacker lives in a cave near the hold. She comes to visit if she wishes to see us. We bring her gifts of food. Not enough that she will not hunt for herself. Do you have members of the hold searching for Storvacker? The hold is already fearful. A great hunt for our hold beast would show weakness to the Hackonites. If she were dead, the augur would know. So the hunters watch for tracks. That is all we can do. The way you asked us to help find Storvacker made it sound like you were willing to break your oath. I could say that Avar hold all oaths sacred. That no true Avar would break them. It would be a good lie. Lowlanders doubtless say the same of themselves. A cunning Thane can find a hole in the tent of any promise. A place for the cold wind to sneak in. We are bone and blood. Oaths last until they are broken. If I find your bear and you break the oath, what happens to Stone Bear Hold? Other holds share oaths with the Jaws of Hakon. They are sworn to defend or avenge them. If the Hackonites were friends, they would attack us. But they are friends to few. We will send offerings, trade, and gifts to pay the price of oath-breaking. The storm will pass. I do not do this lightly, Inquisitor. But the Hackonites are tiresome. I'll speak with you later. Ask those in the hold about Storvacker. They may know something they have not told me. Inquisitor? I'll speak with you later. Walk with the lady's blessing.
We have a number of people to talk to now. A lot more stuff to do. Let me clear out some of these quest markers, and then that's probably going to be the end of our session. Also, where is the leader of the Hackonites that we saw earlier?
All the rams are growing thick coats. It'll be a bad winter.
I guess I probably should have spoken to the other guy first before moving on. Because now we can't find him. It probably doesn't matter too much, but, you know. We need more info on the area anyway. Where the heck did everyone go? Never mind, let's just go up over here. Svarah Sun-Hair. This appears to be an unfinished letter. The handwriting is simple and the text has many phrases crossed out. Lowlanders, if you be brave enough to... Or legions, if you be brave enough. Merchants of Orlais, if... To those who wish to trade with Stonebear Hold, you should know me. I am Thane Svarah Sun-Hair. Never mind, I guess I am Thane Svarah Janus Dutton, known as Sun-Hair. Though my blade has tasted battle tears many, though my blade has tasted blood many, though I have fought many battles, I wish no conflict between us, but instead trade between our hold and yours. We have furs and leathers that put your lowline hides to shame, plus weapons that have tasted Hakon's winter. We have furs and leathers that will make your warriors look strong and your lovers look supple, plus weapons. We have excellent furs and leathers and weapons like none seen in the lowlands. Trade honestly and well. There will be coin for all. Cheat us and your blood will... Never mind, I got crossed out. Trade honestly and well and there will be coin for all. This is a fool's task. What lowlander would come this far for furs they have not seen? Ah, Korth. I just wrote that instead of saying it. This stupid lowland writing vexes the mind. Sounds like your average Discord server.
Inquisitor?
Alright, never mind her. Well, I didn't see any spiders, so it's safe to say that they probably don't eat spiders. Alright then. How do we learn more about the Thane here?
Was making up strange stories and looking at all these in books.
Aye, it isn't natural. It must come from learning how to read.
It feels like we're playing Skyrim here.
The ogre's saying blood will spill before the new moon.
Let the jaws of Hakon try something. They know whose ground this is.
Yeah, they know alright.
Our guests are welcome, so long as their weapons stay sheathed.
Now this auger.
Our guests are welcome, so long as their weapons stay sheathed.
This is not the auger.
You're the one they speak about in the lowlands, aren't you? The Herald of Andraste.
Many call me that.
Helmsdim Rolfson. I trade our goods outside the hold. You'll not find better this side of the mountain.
Have you traveled outside of Stonebear Hold?
Course Mountain Father provides. But press us, and we'll admit there's lowlander goods we can't craft ourselves. I sell our goods there. The old trader taught me how to read and write, and how to act in your cities.
Where does your trading take you?
Denerim and Southreach in Ferelden. Leeds and Verchet in Orlais. When the passes are clear, I take our wares to Val Royeaux.
Surely you can get a fair price for your goods closer than Val Royeaux.
Ah, well, that's truth, but have you seen it? My heart lies with the Hold, but I'll die remembering the light on the gates of the sun.
One of the most beautiful cities in the world.
Everyone thinks I'm mad when I speak of Orlais. They believe I make half of it up. As if I could dream up those fountains and palaces, and those frilly little cakes. Most in the Hold call any city outside the mountains prideful, though. Lowlander folly.
Farewell.
Another time.
I think you can recruit this guy. Yeah, we need to do another quest. I don't see it in our listing here.
Hold a moment. You're Varric Tethras.
You've got to be kidding me.
I've read all your books, and I have all the printings of Hardin Hightown. Even the banned version. I've read it thrice.
Nice to know the Rock Falls, Everyone Dies ending found its audience.
Farewell.
Another time. See any wares you like?
Farewell.
Another time.
Okay, we haven't unlocked the quest yet. Yeah, we're gonna have to look for this quest later. That's alright. Maybe when we come back next time. There's another shop over here. If you want cosmetics for your Skyhold, let's pick all of these up. Well, that's cool. Where's the bear?
Greetings, stranger.
Oh, this is the guy.
So, she arrives. Don't throng. Behold, worthy ones, the woman who blazes like fire and mends the air.
What is this?
They're not harmful, I don't think.
I am the Ogre of Stonebear Hold. I greet you, as do our gods and the gods of our ancestors. There. It is done. Now come, be welcome, and hear news of the North.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
I assume augur is another word for mage.
I am a mage. Yet not all mages are augurs. I give counsel to other mages, and the same. In turn, an augur takes counsel from the gods and shares it with the Hold. I make their will known to us, and ours to them.
So you're an ambassador to the local spirits?
They protect the Hold. They help drive off spirits who've gone bad with rage or gloom. The gods live with us. Ignore their offerings, offer them nothing, and it weakens us all.
And I've heard enough to realize that when you say gods, you mean spirits. Why do you pray to them?
We offer to them. We don't pray like the lowlanders to a creator they think will weather all the ages.
Do you actually think they're divine beings? Something more than magic?
The spirits watched us even before we came from the north. They shaped themselves into our gods, and we grew to love them. Their secret gift is this, Inquisitor. They reflect us as water does the sky. They show us what we wish to be. That image gives us strength. For that, we thank the gods.
I should be off.
Farewell. Be welcome.
I met a mage in the woods who said she used to be an augur's apprentice.
Sigrid Goldsdotten. She left the hold when I told her she must release her teacher.
Aren't you her teacher?
She might have heeded me if I were. Oh, perhaps not. It's time the spirit in her was free.
She's an abomination?
Every mage in the hold is made one with the gods until they're strong enough. I thought Sigrid strong enough. Exile was her own notion.
Why did Sigrid go into exile?
Sigrid built an altar by the shore for her rite of thanksgiving, a ritual to part her from her teacher. Sigrid claims her offering was spurned by the gods. The spirit remains with her when she's taken to exile.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
You let spirits possess your mages on purpose?
What better teacher than one woven from magic? The spirits in the hold have helped us in this way for hundreds of years. Once a mage masters their powers, their teacher departs, duty ended. Unless the mage is weak.
What happens to these weak mages?
Their teachers stay with them, and the other gods watch them both, so neither soul turns sick. If one does sicken, or the mage stands in risk of harming the hold, one day, they do not wake in their bed. It is very sad. It is what must be done.
I should be off.
Farewell. Be welcome.
Did you just introduce me to spirits?
The gods of the hold clamored to see you. I obeyed. For I'm their voice and their augur. And if I didn't show you off, they'd hound me for months.
What did you mean when you said I blaze like a fire?
How do you think you appear to the gods of the Fade? To those beyond the veil, your hand burns like the Watchman's bonfire.
Are you saying every spirit in the Fade knows where I am?
Only those nearby, but thoughts spread quickly among the gods. They tell me strange things. That you muddied time's waters where the cliffs are red, and returned again.
Do you know where your hold beast may have gone?
Storvacker? No. I've asked the gods, but they've seen no sign.
I'd like to ask something.
Then ask.
I should be off.
Farewell.
Well, that was interesting. We have a deep and rich culture. Let's head over to the next point of interest. Maybe we can figure out where that dang bear went. Let's go check out this cave first. Oh wait, never mind. This is not a cave. This is how you get in and out. There is a pathway that leads around over here. If you're looking to continue your way up north. Never mind that. You know what? I'm getting pretty tired, so let's go find Demortisan, and we're going to end that quest and probably this session. I think we've done plenty this round. We've almost gotten everything completed here. Well, almost everything. Everything except the story quests. I want to say maybe 2 or 3 more sessions will be enough.
Pray, do not keep me in suspense. Your haunted stare speaks plainly of an encounter with the Nox Morta.
What can you tell me about the Nox Morta?
Mere scraps of knowledge gleaned from bloodstained papers. They speak of a creature enamored of shadow lurking in the darkest places. Silence pays it fame, concealing its awed bulk until a stretched mouth takes its prey. Of course, some of my colleagues deem the beast a mere fancy.
Is the Nox Morta a bogfisher by any chance? A large, aggressive bogfisher?
Bogfisher. That quaint nomenclature inadequately describes its lesser kin, and here is whom they must serve.
Why didn't you?
I told them to have proof of its existence. Minds shall be enlightened. So when enlightenment comes at the cost of such fearful truths, I must wonder at its tone. Permit my humble gratitude to reflect the risk taken, your worship. Where's Dunwich? Let's draft a letter to the university.
I should go.
Inquisitor.
Well, there's that. Additional field notes in regards to the exploration of the Nox Morta within Frostback Basin as dictated by Havard Pierre. The return of the apparatus has proven more enlightening than I dared hope. The application of rosemary to the bait was, or has attracted, a creature of unknown origin and properties, save for the indentations left by its teeth. What occurs if the Nox Morta reveals itself? How long have thoughts of the beast preyed upon my dreams? What comes if they are gone? Peace? Or will further knowledge unlock hints of greater depths that I will be compelled to explore? Yeah, Dunwich just teleported in.
Your worship.
I should go.
Inquisitor.
Now that's what I call a very attentive apprentice. How's our inventory looking? We still got plenty of space. But this is where we're going to end it for tonight. Alright. If you're currently watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Share the video, and also subscribe. Check out our playlist if you've missed out on any of our previous play sessions, or hit up our channel if you want to see more from us. Follow us over at twitter.com/lunarlightgames. That is another way to message and get a hold of us. And also, we run deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world over there, as well as an odd giveaway. Make sure to check out the pinned post for more information, or hit up our hashtag LunarlightVault. If you'd like to support our channel financially, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. The link is always posted down below. But if not, there are other ways to support us. You can also purchase Super Chat, Super Thanks. You can also make an ongoing donation by way of memberships. But if not, don't worry about it. Just please continue watching our content and subscribe. Follow us over at our backup channel at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames and hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available. Or, if you're over here on YouTube, to catch whenever we go live. That is going to be all for tonight. I'm half asleep in my chair already. But we will see you guys again soon. Have a great Friday and a fantastic start to your weekend. Have a good night.